All right, now it's time to get into WWE Monday Night Raw, May 2nd, 2005, the start of the Gold Rush tournament after WWE's Backlash.
The Gold Rush tournament, which, most people will know this episode from being the episode where Shawn Michaels takes on Shelton Benjamin in a pretty sweet match. But before we get to that, let's take a look at what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter from The Observer, May 2nd, 2005. A lot of drama going on here, James. In WWE news, it hit the fan this week, some as expected, some surprisingly, as WWE's decision to fire Matt Hardy turned into a corporate embarrassment because of the furious fans at Madison Square Garden and because of Lisa Ortiz Copeland, Adam's soon-to-be ex-wife. Adam as in Adam Copeland, of course.
The dude in AEW?
That's what Adam Copeland, AEW guy. No, he was working at this point. It's weird.
Oh, wow.
Lisa Copeland got a hold of Adam Copeland's emails and sent copies of many letters, including the ones described last week on The Observer, not just to Vince and Stephanie, but to everyone she could find an email address for in the company. She was furious because she felt Hardy, who had done nothing wrong, was now being fired while the company protected Adam just because he was the bigger star and even though he had quote-unquote ruined 2 lives. 4 days later, after her letters to the McMahons and many other WWE officials were ignored, she wrote a lengthy letter on Hardy's website. Copeland's letter, Lisa Copeland that is, letter included charges that Adam had been using steroids and making fun of his statements on TSN's Off the Record recently that he tried them once, but it didn't like how they made him feel, which is fucking crazy. He
definitely got popped for steroids, too.
Was he a part of that
I think so.
thing? Oh, yeah, maybe you're right. Lisa Copeland said both Adam and Dumas had opportunities to tell the truth to their significant others, but continued to lie. She claimed that Adam had his backstage heat because when he was confronted by management at first, supposedly he told John Laurinaitis that it was his personal life and it was nobody's business, and brought up that married wrestlers having affairs with other women in the company wasn't exactly unheard of. He started naming names of others. She went on to say, Edge and Lita may be one thing, but take away Adam's steroids, and what would he be? Another 6'4" skinny guy.
Damn.
Yeah, she fucking went. There was a lot more here. Yeah, this is like smack dab in the middle of the Matt Hardy, Lita, Edge thing.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty sloppy.
Yeah, were you still watching at this time?
Not really, no.
No. Oh, so you didn't see any of this when it went down?
I heard about it, of course.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I guess how could you not? Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I was still in wrestling, but like, I wasn't like tuning in every week to watch.
I mean, this was pretty fucking crazy at the time.
Yeah,
this was
sure,
like,
yeah.
I
mean,
don't know.
especially because it was a big part of like internet stuff too, you know.
Yeah, like, 2005, like, I mean, obviously dirt sheets were already popular before then, but like 05, it was only getting more and more. And really every year after like WCW died, dirt sheets got way more popular, and now we're like, everybody ever hears about it. There's no way to avoid this.
Yeah, it was more like aggregator dirt sheets, like NoDQ or something, it's
sure,
like,
yeah.
click on the link and it'll take you here and da.
Yeah, and you could see pictures of Stacy Keibler's hiney.
Oh yeah, always thank you for that. Aaron Rift.
Aaron Rift. Yeah. I'm curious. I mean, obviously, I'll never know, but what, how their careers ended up without this happening. Because Edge gets a pretty nutty push after this. I guess he was already Money in the Bank holder, though, so maybe they were already planning to kind of go one way with him. But this definitely, I mean, Edge getting with Lita on TV definitely made him like the top heel, if not one of them.
Yeah, it did. And I mean, it also, they just made his character like, he pretty much.
Asshole.
Yeah, it was pretty much like he just made it exactly what people thought he was.
Yeah,
he was like, okay,
right.
if you think I'm this, then on TV I am that.
And it worked.
And it worked.
Yeah, tremendously for him. Yeah. In ROH news here, Samoa Joe on his website talked about being very concerned about his future in the business and wondering if wrestling is for him. This is in 2005. Meltzer says far more wrestlers than you think regularly go through this, but few make it public. In Joe's case, it is understandable. How can you possibly have better matches than he had in the past year on the indie level, yet he's still where he is, and in a sense lower, because he's not even a top guy on ROH. He's still not getting any regular bookings with New Japan, and WWE has shown no interest because he doesn't have the look they want, even with the high recommendations from Foley. I hate reading this. I mean, I'm glad he doesn't stop, but like I wonder if
Joe
people
wasn't a top guy. Is that what they said in ROH?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't. But
okay,
like,
so he definitely was, and then
yeah,
he was the pure champion. Like even after he dropped the world title, like he still held on to the pure. Like he was like one of the first guys to really put that on him and John.
That's what I thought
Walters.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, based John Walters.
But yeah, so I don't know. That's a crazy statement.
He was definitely his fucking world title run already happened by that point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he meant by that, but unless he meant like maybe he's not a top guy anymore,
like on the way down. But that's also not true.
Maybe that's because he wins the pure title soon after.
Yeah, they stick up because he's still a draw for ROH.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He's probably one of the first guys that put ROH on the map.
It's definitely probably more than people do realize, though. That's kind of why I put this in here. That it definitely fucks dudes' heads up when they think like there's no going to WWE.
It does.
Like, that happens a lot.
Yeah, especially back then.
Yeah. I mean, maybe not as much now, or maybe more now because there's more top companies, and if you don't get into any of those quick enough, then you're like, fucking what the fuck. But
it can alter your wrestling style, who you are as a person, like your confidence and
how much you like wrestling in general.
And
yeah,
it really can fuck with you pretty bad.
Yeah, the idea that Samoa Joe may have quit wrestling because he didn't make it to WWE makes me very sad.
Yeah, I'm glad he went to TNA.
Fuck yeah, man! Oh my god, hell yeah! In other ROH news, there was an incident on the April 2nd show in Asbury Park, New York. Can't be right. Asbury Park, New Jersey is definitely where that is. Where CM Punk went after a fan. Shocking, I know. It was after the angle where the Embassy, who they are trying to elevate from prelim comedy to serious heel status, tried to use a cheese grater to apparently slice off CM Punk's tattoo on his stomach. The straight edge tattoo.
Yeah, sure.
Apparently, the angle didn't go over well because a lot of people didn't understand what was being done. Plus, it took a long time. Longtime regular fan Andrew Kessler, who can be heard making wise comments and heckling wrestlers on ROH DVDs, screamed at Punk as he left the ring, saying, "Are you bleeding yet? Then why should I care?"
Oh, nice.
Punk looked at Kessler, who heckled back, and Punk jumped the rail to confront him. That was no surprise, but it was when Punk shoved him down to the ground and started putting the boots to him while screaming, "Do you care now?"
He's putting the work boots to him.
A sea of security guards were in there quickly. He shoved him down and started stomping on him and said, "Do you care now?" That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, that is, especially when he's about to be signed.
Yeah, that is unbelievable.
He had to pop one off in the crowd real quick before he headed out to WWE.
He knew he was going to try out. He said, "I'm fucking taking you all with me."
Yeah, Foley got the ups from me, dude, so I'm going. I'll kick your ass regardless.
In TNA news, I'm sure you're going to be shocked by this, James. I mean, this has got to be one of the more surprising news stories I've heard in TNA history here. Kid Cash was back in the complaining mode on AudioWrestling.com, where he said he would not continue to work for TNA when his contract expires because he hates TNA.
Have we not talked about this fucking
unbelievable
verbatim
amount?
Yeah,
but somehow this is one we have not talked about.
No one has had access to online radio shows more than Kid Cash in their entire lives.
After word of his interview got out where he trashed the company finally got tired of him publicly complaining and fired him. Although that is what he'd been asking for months. He said he was never used right by the company and blames it on TNA management, considering him an ECW guy. He said the company is in deeper debt for bringing in has-beens who, if they were really big stars, WWE wouldn't have gotten rid of them. He said he's no longer giving 100% for TNA after the guys who built the company were pushed aside for the newcomers. He said he asked management to do the ECW pay-per-view for WWE and was first told he couldn't. He said there was recent developments where TNA may allow its talent to work the show if Vince makes the call to allow TNA wrestlers on the show. He said if in September, if he could get a WWE deal, even if it was he's still on contract on this interview, by the way. He said if he could get a WWE deal, even if it was a beginning developmental level deal, he would take it.
Yeah, why not? Yeah, fucking who cares? Go to Heartland or whatever.
I think he said he could be a heartthrob. You don't know what that is.
No, I don't know what that is.
He said Jeff Jarrett was a nice guy, but he shouldn't be world champion, and it doesn't help TNA's ratings with him on top, and noted WWE didn't want Jeff Jarrett either. Has there ever been a man that's hated TNA as much as this guy? Other than Brian Alvarez.
No, I don't know. That's a tough one.
Yeah.
Vinny.
Yeah, that's fucking true. In WWE news, due to the enormous success of the Raw vs. SmackDown video game, every wrestler involved in the game received huge royalty checks for the quarter over the past 2 weeks. Depending on level of involvement in the game, the checks range from $35,000 to maybe $90,000.
Is this the one where Kane
the
holds
first
up the
SVR? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I think that's that one. Yeah.
Jericho.
And like, there's a ton of. Is that Kane?
Yeah, it was supposed to be Kane. Well, it's a regular guy, Kane.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Doug? Spawn. I found this broad here.
It's me, Glenn. That is fucking a lot of money. This was definitely they have, as you said, they have voiceovers in this game. So I guess if you did more lines, you would get more money. $35,000 and $90,000 for that. I'm sure Maven might have talked about this. Oh no, he wasn't in SVR.
Sabu said his biggest payday ever came from the video game.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is fucking. I wonder.
And he was in the worst one.
He was in the fucking worst one. And he's not in the next one. He's not in this one either. He's not in the ECW pack, sadly. From the Observer, May 4th, 2005, Andrew the Test, the Martin, the Punisher, has just gotten clearance to return after being out of action for 9 months after neck surgery. The reason you may not see him out there every weekend on the indies is because he's charging $2,500 plus a $375 agent's fee, along with round-trip trans from Tampa and a hotel room, and a 50% deposit has to be put up in advance, and the remainder has to be paid in cash before his match.
Agent. You gotta go through his agent, and you gotta book him. Yeah. No, I hear that song and dance.
Hey,
you gotta tell us twice.
Just want to let you know that things have fucking not changed.
Yeah, I tell you, hit us with one of those. We book you once, and then I never talk to you ever again.
Yeah, we talk shit about you after.
Believe that.
And you can run and tell that. Fuck you, motherfucker. In ROH news, Samoa Joe is okay now, according to his updated website post. The story he said that made him worry about his career was after all the months of helping out at the New Japan Los Angeles dojo, he asked about a tour with the group, which he had been led to believe he'd be starting in March. He was turned down, and his feeling was, as hard as he's worked, WWE doesn't like his body type, and New Japan doesn't think he's worth it, and was frustrated, spinning his wheels, and not getting to the majors, so to speak. This past week, New Japan came back to him and is going to start using him, even though he's going to start at a low money figure. So there you go.
That's nice, yeah.
It works out. Then we have from the Observer, May 9th, 2005. Samoa Joe noted on 4/27 he turned down the New Japan offer for his first tour with the company. He said they reneged on their deal and turned a small opportunity into a ridiculous one. So back to square one.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he stuck around the business.
It works out for him eventually.
Yeah, it works out good.
Does he ever get a New Japan tour?
He faces
for
New
0-1
Japan guys, yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. He goes to 0-1 and probably wrestles Steve Corino.
Yeah.
Low key.
Yeah. Yeah, the two ghosts.
Masato Tanaka, I'm sure. Last thing here, WWE news. Hulk Hogan did an interview in Manchester, New Hampshire to promote the live ticket sales for Backlash. The best line was when talking about his match with The Rock in Toronto at WrestleMania 3 years ago. He said Rock was scared because of the size of the crowd, but Hogan calmed him down saying, "Don't worry, dude. I'll walk you through it." Meltzer says, what's funny is Rock wrestled in the main event at Mania the year before with the crowd just as large.
He was scared then too, brother. They called me in at it and talked him down.
I called him, brother. Don't worry, dude. Just start slapping your arm. Hogan also claimed he was making $1 billion per year in merchandise during the 80s.
$1 billion in the 80s.
What? Per year in the 80s on merch.
That's what it's all about right there, you know.
Who the fuck was making merch?
Vince McMahon was making it in his house. He was selling it for $1 billion a shirt.
He had a shirt press. Don't worry, dude.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah, $1 billion per year. That's fucking unbelievable, man. Good for him.
How come he ain't got no money now?
Reverse inflation.
They took his billion back.
they started deducting it. What the fuck, dude?
They started hitting him with the taxes in the 90s. He said, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
Oh, no, brother. You gotta be fucking kidding me, brother.
He made $1 billion untaxed dollars in 1986. It's very impressive.
Let me take a look at that. How much does your wife want? But that is it for the Wrestling Observer portion of the show. I'm sorry, brother. How much does she want too? Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, May 2nd, 2005.
All right, let's get into this Raw.
Let's get into this Raw.
Eric Bischoff slides by, and the audience boos, of course. They don't like Eric Bischoff here in this era.
No, it's Attitude Entertainment bumper at the top with Bischoff face, and I will always remember these intros. I don't know if they've ever gone back to doing something like that, but I especially liked it when Stone Cold would be at it too, because they would boo Bischoff and then cheer Austin's picture.
Plus, it's a crazy Steve Austin picture on that part.
Him smiling.
Yeah, that little sideways smile.
Yeah, that is nuts.
So we start with the cold open here. Batista is the World Heavyweight Champion, retaining at Backlash.
Backlash?
And he is here with Christy Hemme, and they are flirting backstage.
Yeah, was it? I don't remember this. It was this.
Nah, he was just going for his thing this night here. And
just had one of the ladies.
Yeah, and Eric Bischoff said, hey, what's going on over here, dudes?
Yeah, you go, and Bischoff is here, and he is bald, but also gray hair. Not sure how this works. That's impressive.
He's not bald, is he?
He looks fucking bald.
I think he had dyed hair.
Oh, okay. Or he just wasn't dyeing his hair and it was just gray.
Oh shit, I don't know. Yeah, that's a good one.
But in this light, it looked like a combination of both.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely an interesting looking fellow, I'll tell you that much. Bischoff asks for the room and Christy goes to leave, but Batista holds on to her and says, hey, you are not going anywhere. Bischoff, you hurry up and tell me what you need to say and get out of here.
I got some shit to do here. Yeah, Christy was telling Batista, he did a great job at the pay-per-view, and Batista gets close to her ear and goes, and yeah, Eric says he's just here to congratulate him and, the great match that he had against Triple H at Backlash. And he thought tonight would be the perfect night to name an 8-man tournament, to name a new #1 contender. And I thought I'd call it the Gold Rush Tournament. You like that? Huh? You like that?
The Gold Rush Tournament.
Yeah, that's definitely, like I said earlier, I don't remember it for this. I remember it for being in the games.
Yeah, all tournaments are the Gold Rush Tournament. All of them.
He said 8 men are going to be in the tournament. They know they're in the tournament, but they don't know who their opponent will be in the first match tonight of the show will begin the tournament. I mean, I'm actually surprised this hasn't been, done again, today, or stolen by anybody else or anything. I think it's a pretty cool concept, especially if you got, a weekly TV show. I don't know if it works for an indie.
Yeah, it probably doesn't work for an indie, but I definitely think you could do it here. I mean, we talked about it before, as long as you announce the main event or at least something like that, or at least, that something
enough,
for us to tune into and see that we know someone will be there. I don't really need to know the entire show beat by beat before I tune in.
No, and I like a surprise. I think most people do too,
Well, Bischoff says that he is going to give Batista the night off. Oh. And then Batista looks at Christy Hemme and says, I think I'm going to stick around here tonight.
That sucks.
Oh, yeah, you can leave. Oh, no, I'm not leaving. And you're paying me double.
Yeah, pay me triple. I got this suit on. What the fuck? Please remember that Batista's wearing a suit here, by the way. This is important information for later in the night.
He looks good, too, man.
He does look fucking good. He's a world champ. He says, sounds good, but not tonight. I think I'd like him. In fact, I think I'd like a match tonight. I was trying to come up with an opponent and maybe someone brave, someone powerful, someone brave enough to take on Vince McMahon in the Monday Night Wars. And Bischoff is obviously not too happy about this.
Heyman?
Ted Turner. I want to wrestle Ted Turner.
Oh, shit. Yeah, well, we can get him in here. I want to wrestle God.
God took on... I want to take on the Westminster Dog Show.
Yeah, they're kicking our ass.
He said, since Triple H got to wrestle JR, maybe I'd like a match with you. And maybe we can start that match right now. And Bischoff goes, no. And Batista laughs and he brushes him off and says, relax, come on, you need the night off. And Batista leaves with Christy, and Bischoff definitely wanted to say, fuck you, you're fucking fired, Christy Hemme.
Yeah, go to TNA now.
I'm surprised that doesn't happen. That's a very WWE thing where they just punish the girlfriend or, associate of the dude for fucking around with them. Christy Hemme's not on the rest of the show at all, though.
Oh, she isn't. That's weird.
Yeah. She's just here for the Batista thing.
Yeah, she got the business done with Batista, and then she probably just headed out. She said, I ain't gonna be here.
She got fucking fired.
So after that, of course, we get the intro for Raw of this era.
To the music, play that
very cool,
fucking
man.
Music. So this collage of clips, I don't remember, and I was like, why don't I remember this? And I was like, oh, because this isn't the one that they use in the video games.
Yeah, the video games are a huge part of my memory and my everything that I remember from this era, and
absolutely
honestly, the Attitude Era too. Yeah, a lot of that's all.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's not a bad thing, I guess. It helped me fucking remember all that shit. I don't know if they did it for that reason. It was just timely. But yeah, I remember all that shit just because of the games, especially the intro video.
Yeah, and that goes for a lot of pop culture shit, like football or baseball or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? A A lot of my knowledge comes from like
the rosters of those games.
Yeah, just playing the video games over and over and over again. I'm like, okay, I know these guys.
Yeah, sure.
So we start off the night here with the first match in the Gold Rush tournament. It's Christian Cage versus Kane.
It's just Christian.
Oh, I'm sorry. It won't be soon.
That is fucking true. Yeah, Christian's out here with Tomko. He comes out in the gold jumpsuit with Tomko. There's a sign in the crowd that says Christian can't rap for shizzle. Dude, for shizzle, change the world for white people.
That was such a beast phrase.
That was a culture shift, not just, I guess, for everybody, but specifically for white people that wanted
I'm Eminem and I eat an M&M. Yeah, that's
I'm an Eminem.
Yeah, man. I love this Christian look. This does everything for me. This guy could have been slotted in the main event here, and I've been like, oh yeah, you know what? That's cool.
He was for a second, and then they said,
It was not long. Yeah.
Yeah. So they say his opponent is, and then Pyro goes off, and Jericho says, "Oh my god!" Kane comes out with Lita. Lita is on one crutch. Lita is also his wife.
And they're good.
And they are fucking they're happily married.
They're fine?
Of course.
Yeah. Okay. That's where we're at here.
The crowd is not happy with one of them, and shockingly enough, it is not Kane that they have a problem with. It is Lita.
Lita has off-screen heat in
Lita
2005, which is nuts.
Yeah, Kane, who has done every despicable, horrible, fucking possible thing to Lita, is the good guy here, and Lita, I guess, is a whore in the eyes of everybody here. So that's how we're gonna handle this.
Well, JR drops a great line here. He says, oh, there's Kane, who was pushed to the limit last night by Viscera. And I said, 2005 Viscera pushed Kane to the limit. My first thought goes to, he fucked the shit out of Kane last night at Backlash. But no, Viscera has not started fucking the shit out of dudes just yet.
But this is the start.
You're right. This might be the first fucking night as far as I know. I don't know.
We've talked about Viscera and Kane. And you know why I remember this, but I don't remember why we talked about them.
Because I think we had just learned about Viscera popping Viagra.
Popping Viggies?
Yeah, and then I think we also had an episode where Kane was like a big part of that.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah, so it just kind of coincided with that, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
But yeah, for people who don't know, Viscera was known for just popping Viagra's backstage, just walking around hard.
This is not on TV.
No, he was. I don't even know how he was there. He was just backstage hard as fuck, just hanging out with the boys.
And Teddy Long was the one giving them to him.
Yeah, he was. Was he selling them? I don't remember.
I don't actually know. Maybe
brothering them out with the
he just thought it was funny. Holla, holla.
Yeah, dude. Nice dick, dude. Yeah, that's sick.
Sweet fucking cock you got there, Viscera. Let me give you a couple more. So, thank you.
So I guess that was a rib, I guess. I'm
hungry.
I'm horny. So Viscera hard as shit, and then they said that's just gonna be your character. You're just gonna go out there and you're gonna fuck dudes. I mean, that's just what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna fuck them right up their asses, and you can you can flirt with girls, but you're fucking these dudes.
Yeah, and it's in the video games, and it is what I remember.
What we remember.
Yeah. I will never forget seeing that for the very first time. I said, "Hey, yo, what the fuck?"
They called Viscera too. I mean, come on, it's full circle. Viscera.
He was locked and loaded. He came up.
Dude, he would slap their ass before he did it.
Dude, that shit was crazy as hell, man. But yeah, Christian versus Kane is this match. Viscera comes out later.
Sorry.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, you get some of that. Christian's in the Deadlock Orange sites. You were about to say that too,
right?
Yeah,
let's fucking go. You get that Deadlock Orange? Are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying. That's why I fuck with this dude like that.
Yeah, come on, man. Come through, Christian. You know you got fucking
come on, man. You can face Colt Cabana here.
You can fucking wrestle whoever you want out here. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Whatever anyone wants, really.
Yeah. It worked in ROH.
Yeah.
So they don't do much here, but Kane then exits the ring. And I wanted to bring this up because Kane exits the ring in this match, and he does it in the way that only Kane and Taker did. And I assume because they told anyone backstage, if you do this, we will kill you on sight, I promise you.
And not only that, I'm sure Taker also said that to them, not just anybody in management. I'll take your balls off.
Yeah, for sure. But I always loved this, and I thought it was cool as shit, and it was also in the games, and I thought that was also awesome.
It was in the games, and it made for some great spots because I would always get my buddies to do it, and then I would throw a chair at their head, and they would land on their head on the floor.
Probably just ragdoll out. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
100%. It was all.
So Tomko gets involved here. Christian takes over.
No.
JR says, and there's Lita. Mrs. Kane on the outside.
Okay, I wrote that down too. Mrs. fucking Kane. That's
Mrs. Kane.
What's her shoot name now? Lita Kane.
Lita Dewey.
Kane Dewey.
So Christian spends a little too much time trying to undo a turnbuckle, and
We want Matt.
Hey, would you guys shut the fuck up out there? We're trying to work. Gold Rush.
This is Mrs. Kane right here. What do you mean, Matt?
So Christian tries to undo a turnbuckle, but Kane takes back over. Quick comeback.
That leads to nothing, by the way.
Yeah, just to get his little shit in there real quick.
Yeah,
and
okay.
He goes up for a choke slam. Christian grabs a sleeper. Kane sidewalk slams him. These are most of Kane's matches.
These are most of Kane's moves.
I'm sure Kane caught all this, and Christian just said, all right, cool, whatever.
I'm not going to argue with you.
Kane goes up. Tomko pushes him off. Christian goes for the unprettier, but Kane reverses, goes for the tombstone. Cannot do it. Kane then pushes Christian into Tomko, which he then hits a choke slam and wins the match.
Christian's counter, by the way, for the tombstone was to float off of him and eye poke him. And Kane selling his eyes is very funny to me for some reason.
Why, dude? He's got special eyes.
he's got one normal eye and one fucked up eye. And my eye. I don't know why.
So Tomko gets in after the match and attacks Kane, but then Kane bitches him out and beats his ass.
He fucking kicks the shit out of him. What the fuck was the... I thought they were going to both double team him and then somebody would come out for the save. No. Tomko jumps Kane. Then Kane says, fuck you, and big boots him and choke slams him.
Yeah, kicks his ass. I thought
and then doesn't even do his pyro.
So my first thought was, oh, they're going to TNA like now. And then I was no,
sure.
it's another year at least.
No, we got some time.
And
yeah.
But I guess they're going to go to SmackDown soon.
Oh, the draft is soon, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
so,
okay, sure. Got to give it to Kane. He needs
Got to
it.
give it to Kane. Hell yeah.
They got to heat him back up because he's about to lose the edge a lot.
Yeah, well, Kane got a lot of fucking heat for being with Lita for no reason. He probably said, hey, yo, what the fuck?
Not because of all the horrible things he did, just for being with Lita.
Yeah, it's this whole Lita thing, man. It's really fucking me up out here. So we go backstage. Christian of course, he ran away after the match, and he runs into Ric Flair, who looks at him and says, tee-hee. I don't know why he do that.
He's just hanging out with Chris Denker.
Yeah, what the hell was that? So he goes, tee-hee, and he says, did you just lose that match? Like, what? Did you see it? Of course I lost that match.
I wasn't watching no fucking way.
He said, also, weren't you rapping at that pay-per-view last night? He says, actually, I'm going to rap too.
Oh, shit.
You lost the match, kid, so take it from the Nate. The winner of this tournament will be Triple H. Woo! He does a little strut and walks away.
That's the same cadence he does it in, by the way. He's not like trying to do it on a beat or anything. Yeah, by Heidenreich.
So Flair does his little dance, walks away, and then Christian looks at him and goes, I hate that guy.
I hate that guy.
Gives him the kiddo too.
Oh shit, the triple? Oh fuck.
So we get a pre-tape for Shawn and Hogan. I guess they want you to buy Backlash.
But this already happened.
Yeah, it's a pre-tape for the match that happened, yeah.
Yeah, it was a Hulk Hogan one more match hype video, which I was like, oh, fuck, this must be leading to Shawn versus Hogan. I guess it is, but this was just an advertisement for the show that happened last night. And JR says, oh, what a show last night at Backlash. If you didn't watch it, shame on you.
You didn't watch it, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
we mean
goddamn.
that. Well, 100%, 1,000%. So it shows WWE.com.
Go to the beach.
It shows WWE.com, all this stuff from Backlash.
Oh, yeah, the WWE.com screenshot.
Yeah, just a different time.
Yeah,
I'm guessing Shawn and Hogan faced
nuts.
Muhammad Hassan and Daivari at the pay-per-view.
That's correct. That is correct.
Well, now it's time for the Muhammad Hassan Town Hall.
Dude, I can't fucking hear Muhammad Hassan's theme without thinking of "You're the Man Now, Dog." There was 1,000 different YMTD fucking videos to this song where it'd be something happening and then it would be interrupted by a Muhammad Hassan's theme song.
This song is super cursed. Yeah,
it's unbelievable, and that's all he did every fucking week. He would just someone be doing something and fuck USA.
Boo this man!
Why?
Because. Yeah. So Muhammad Hassan and Daivari come out here to tremendous boos.
Dude, there's one guy in the crowd that does the cutthroat taunt when they're coming out. I said, Jesus Christ.
Dude, yeah. I mean, they're really about this shit in 2005, so.
There's one guy in the front row, bald, looks like Stone Cold in a Yankees sock shirt, and he also doesn't like this guy.
Oh, you're right, dude. That's the old guy. He like cuts to his robe.
He's trying to fight people all night.
There's a sign in the crowd that says Muhammad Hassan dead or alive, and the alive is crossed out, and then it says $5,000 reward. Only $5,000.
Well, that's a lot of money in 2005, dude.
I don't know. I got $1 billion in 1986, dude.
Well, not anymore, dude. They took it all.
So Daivari cuts a promo in a different language, and then
Farsi, yes.
Muhammad Hassan cuts a promo in English.
Yeah, Hassan says he's out here.
I guess they're breaking up, yeah.
Yeah, well, kinda. Because Daivari stays with him, so I don't know. But yeah, he's, of course, shockingly, Muhammad Hassan talking about the injustice of the WWE, and he says he's undefeated on Raw. He lost at Backlash, but he's undefeated on Raw, which is very funny. He says, yet again, I'm excluded from the Gold Rush tournament, and I was excluded from WrestleMania by the prejudiced staff of the WWE. And why was I excluded? Is it because of what happened at Backlash? What happened to me at Backlash was a travesty. And I blame Shawn Michaels. I blame your so-called American hero, Hulk Hogan. But most importantly, I blame each and every single one of you. I don't know why I went franchise there. Yeah.
I blame all you people.
You people. So there's one more person that needs to be held accountable for their actions. And he turns around and looks at Daivari and says, you. He should have did the Hulk Hogan point. You. He said, last night I had Michaels and Hogan on their knees and you blew it. Last night I could have became a legend. I could have became an icon and you blew it. And then he slaps the fuck out of Daivari, and Daivari bumps. He starts to get up to apologize. Hassan slaps him down again. Then he kicks him in the head, and he spits on him and leaves.
Hey, yeah. The sheet here says you slap me once and then leave.
Oh, sorry, brother. Well, I gotta go talk to Eddie Guerrero about this fucking camouflage.
Crazy, dude.
Yeah, well, Daivari follows him out after, though.
Yeah, that's still his boy, you know. So now we get Viscera versus Simon Dean.
I legit wrote, oh, fuck, it's Viscera. And JR says, welcome back to, because they just come back from commercials. Welcome back to Monday Night Raw, and, well, here's a load.
Dude, this segment for me was like a roller coaster of emotions. My notes go from really sad to, like, super happy, over the moon, and I'm down again, and then at the end I'm like really high up. Yeah, like, but the first thing I wrote down here was Viscera comes out here, and for some reason he's not interested in having sex with anybody, so I'm not interested in this.
Well, he's in a big villain robe with a song that I never have heard before.
And a promo. I was like, what the fuck is going on in the Viscera promo?
Yeah, that was fucking crazy. Because for some reason in my mind, I don't know if I know what he sounds like other than when he says, the world's largest love machine, Viscera.
So Viscera says that last night he proved just how physical he can be. And I was like, all right, well, that sounds kind of sexual. I said, are we getting close to it? And he said, and I also proved my hunger for love. I said, the fuck on, are you kidding? He's horny.
It's time.
He is bricked the fuck up.
He's horny.
Whoever the fuck comes out here is about to get fucking destroyed.
He's got a boner.
This is real, man. Oh, God. All caps. I'm rocking.
So, yeah, he turns around, and in the ring still is Lilian Garcia. And Viscera turns to Lilian and says, which brings me to you. Yeah. You see, I'm sure you know that I'm a big man. No way. No fucking way. He's a big man. And I like to eat spicy. And seeing as you're a spicy Latina, why don't you let me go south of the border tonight?
The crowd goes crazy.
Yeah. He says, you like that?
You like that?
And then did it, and Simon fucking Dean comes out and says, holy shit.
Fat son of a bitch.
He says, whoa. He said, you're going about this all wrong. Women, they don't want men who are out of shape like you. And then Simon Dean turns around in the aisleway and clenches his ass cheeks repeatedly. And Jerry Lawler says, whoa.
That's the patented Simon system.
His ass cheeks?
Yeah, where you clench the cheeks a lot.
Oh, I'm going to start doing that. I think it works.
Yeah, I've been doing it recently. It's working.
Oh, shit. How's that go? Oh, good.
Yeah,
You threw out your back, though.
Well, you know, when you start working hard, that's just one of the things that happens.
Oh, sure. Well,
but now I'm going to be blowing out backs. Ain't that right? Come on! David Wells, you piece of shit! You bitch!
Simon says, I'm here to help, Vis. Because if you use my patented Simon system, when you show up to a woman's front door, you wouldn't cause a solar eclipse. That's a fat fucking guy right there he's saying that is, man.
Yeah.
Goddamn. He said, everyone else here in Boston, just like everyone else here in Boston, it would take a lifetime of using my products to get in shape. You disgusting, ugly, fat
son of a bitch. The world champion. Everybody's gonna win. Travel the world.
Viscera goozles him, and I guess it starts a match.
Yeah, man. I'm locked the fuck in. I'm locked the fuck in.
Simon Dean fucking going off on him at the end was funny as fuck. You get in shape, you fucking fat, disgusting salad dodger.
Yeah.
Oh, Kirby. Rotund.
That's real shit, man.
Well, Viscera goozles him. He chops the fuck out of Simon Dean. Then he G's him up for one more. He looks at the ground and says, one more! And then chops him again. Face Viscera is very strange to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, he just wants to have sex, you know? And like,
the crowd loves that shit. They fucking hate Muhammad Hassan, and they love fucking sick fat perverts.
they can relate to wanting to have sex, you know what I mean? Like,
I
don't know if it's happening, but they can relate to it.
Oh, sure, of course.
So Viscera, he chops the shit out of him. He gets him the Tree of Woe. Runs at him, hits him with his ass at Mach speed.
What did you think that was going to be? Because I was very confused.
I don't know. I mean, he just asked him, yeah.
Yeah, he threw his ass right on him. I thought he was going to like start punching away at his balls. Oos.
I thought he was going to do the Chris Sabin delayed drop kick. So Simon Dean gets up for a minute and goes for a flying nothing off the second, and Viscera gives him the craziest 1031 of all time.
This is like... by the way, much respect. I appreciate the 1031. It's always weird to hear somebody other than me say it, but I respect that shit, dude. Yes, he doesn't even grapple him. He like Simon Dean jumps at him, and Viscera puts his hands out and just shoves him into the fucking canvas as hard as humanly possible.
He wanted his neck, but like, you know,
there was too much going on.
Yeah, just had to give it to him.
And Simon Dean's head bounces like a basketball, and then Viscera hits him with a big splash and gets the win.
And then Lilian Garcia comes back.
Oh my. Well, she's at ringside, and Viscera goes out of the ring to go up to her. This is nuts.
Yeah, I mean, Lilian Garcia has nothing to do with any of this. And Viscera, all sweaty.
Dude, he's
blown up.
A marathon.
Yeah, he goes all the way out there to her, yeah.
And he says, Lilian, I just want you to know, and every woman in the world to know.
In the whole world, that Big Vis is back on the market. And he gets closer to her and he looks in her eyes. The black market. Go on.
That is, Big Vis is horny. He's popping Viggies and he's on the black market. I mean, hop on or hop the fuck off. I mean, for real.
For real, man.
God.
You too, Simon Dean. I know you're concussed over there, but when you get up, get on or
it's
get the fuck
dude,
off.
Balls Mahoney was just fucking annihilating his brain in ECW for years, I'm sure, so it's fine.
Yeah, he was giving it back too, so I'm sure he got Viscera with her receipt.
Dude, yeah, wow. Every woman in the world, hopefully everyone, you think every woman in the world knew that he was back on the black market?
Yeah, I mean, he announced it live.
The world is watching, aren't they?
Yeah, the longest and best episodic TV show in the history of TV. Like you mash. Yeah, Viscera walks away and he does the V finger and then licks in between his fingers. Crazy.
Oh, does he? I didn't even see that. What the fuck? That is
look at the tongue.
Disgusting.
I need pussy. I'm sorry.
That's him after a loss.
That's Big Vince's gimmick. He's shaking like, I need pussy.
So yeah, let's see.
He definitely gets her at one point.
Let's see. Does he?
I feel like I remember a time where she left with him.
Oh, at Vengeance in June, Garcia finally reciprocated, proposing to him in the ring, only to be turned down and left crying in the ring when the Godfather arrived with many hoes to show Viscera what he would be leaving behind if he got married.
Viscera made a fucking point that night.
Fucking
Big
shit.
Vis is for the hose.
And then he teamed up with Val Venus to form V Squared.
Yeah,
and they teamed for nearly 9 months on Heat.
That was the end of the gimmick.
Yeah, I guess so.
So we go backstage. Candice Michelle is talking to Stacy Keibler about her spread in the new Stuff magazine.
Yeah, wow, you're hot. I can't believe you're fucking dressed in that, huh?
Wow, you look great in there. Look at this magazine. So Eric Bischoff comes up and says, ooh.
Yeah, he said, oh, I like that. What magazine's that? So he says, oh, it's Stuff magazine. And Bischoff says, oh, when can I get that?
The hell is Stuff magazine?
Next week, yeah, who the fuck buys this? How'd you get on this shitty ass magazine? And Bischoff said, oh, we're gonna have to get some of those. I'll see you ladies later.
All right, see you later.
You fucking weird bastard. Then Bischoff walks down the hallway and walks into his office where Triple H is standing, Winnie the Pooh shirt style, with the Lemmy mustache. Bischoff says, what the fuck are you doing here?
Lemmy?
Triple H says,
Lemmy!
No, it's me, Triple H. Oh, shit. We are Motorhead. We're going to lick your ass. Triple H says, I thought I'd come to hang out in your office and see if I can drum up any answers for the questions I have. Like, what the hell do you think you're doing, Erica? A tournament? A freaking tournament for what? I pedigreed Batista's ass in the middle of the ring. He was beaten, and you freaking incompetent refs weren't there to do their job. I got screwed. There's no need for a tournament. Give me a rematch. You need to give it to me now. You owe me that. Bischoff says, listen, man. Yeah, fuck you for real. I don't owe you shit. And when you pedigreed one of my refs, you're lucky you're even in this tournament. All you gotta do is win the tournament and you get another shot at Batista. But until then, we're gonna do things my way. Understand? Triple H says, you tell Batista he's on borrowed time, and I don't care who I gotta go through. I will be world champ again. Sadly, he was right. Many, 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 many more times.
Surprisingly, Triple H does not beat Batista for it again.
Wow, actually, but I guess, that was his boy, so I guess I'm not too surprised.
Yeah, he said, I'm not working SmackDown.
Jamie said, that's great!
Awesome!
That's great!
I'm about to have a great run here, I'll tell you that.
I'm about to haze a lot of dudes.
So we go backstage again. Maria is with Shelton Benjamin, who is the Intercontinental Champion.
The Oval title.
Yeah, I like that. It looks good on him, too.
It does look fucking good on him. And yeah, she says, joining me is the man that's in the next Gold Rush tournament match, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton comes in and says, what's that? Maria says, you nervous about not knowing who your opponent might be? And Shelton says, nervous. I'm the champ. I got to be ready to go toe-to-toe with anybody, day or night. And Jericho walks in. And Shelton says, I don't see your guitarist, no concert. What do you want? Jericho puts him over, though. Jericho says, I challenged you for the belt last night, and you beat me fair and square, and you do things in the ring that no one can do, and I respect that. In fact, you're nobody's bitch. I'm guessing he called him a bitch before.
This is a crazy conversation.
It is not. Yeah, you're nobody's bitch, and Shelton says, oh, that's what you came here for. That's supposed to mean something to me. I'll tell you what. It does. And Jericho says, cool.
They just read this straight off the sheet.
Yeah, this is verbatim. Yeah, you're right. Shelton says, this Gold Rush tournament, are you in it? And Jericho says, I'm in it. I could be wrestling you next segment. Next segment. That's definitely fucking off the paper.
Yeah, just straight off the sheet.
He says, deal is this, Shelton. I have to win this tournament. I haven't had a one title match in almost 3 years. Is that fucking right?
Well, he got into the Fozzy thing, right?
He was only in the chamber? Yeah, I guess so. But he was... Yeah, sure. He said, this could be my last chance. This is 2005, by the way. It's my last chance to get a world title shot. I've been playing rock concerts with Fozzy and hosting the highlight reel. It's been great. But I'd give that all up to be world champion one more time. I like that playing in Fozzy and hosting the highlight reel are equally as important to him.
Yeah, those are his two favorite things to do.
And Sean says, I can respect that. Best of luck. And they shake hands. Yeah, this was fucking strange. I guess
Universe mode conversation.
Yeah, super. Yeah, I mean, that's a great way to put it.
You're nobody's bitch. Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Is that right? Well, thank you.
Cool.
I could be facing you in the next segment. Okay.
I need this, Shelton. I need this more than you can imagine.
I'm just spamming the X button at this point. All right.
Yeah, this is SVR.
We get a little screen that says in memory of Chris Candido, 1972 to 2005.
Yeah, that's super fucking cool.
Yeah, we talked about Candido's death and how it all happened, and it's honestly a freak situation that it sucks that it happened that way, and he should honestly still be alive now. It was
absolutely, dude.
I think it was definitely something that no one could have predicted. It was just shitty.
Yeah, fucking horrible. Chris Candido is awesome. We've been watching a lot of his ECW shit recently. Blonde Bombshell is one of the greatest wrestling moves of all time.
Oh yeah, like bar none, one of the coolest moves ever.
Yeah, dude. More people need to do it.
And he looked awesome. He was in great shape.
He was always in great shape. Yeah, man. He was always in fucking good shape. And just a great character. Like, I mean, him in the Triple Threat was awesome. He was not afraid to be the butt of the joke, but he also, like, again, another one of those wrestlers that, like, didn't mind being the butt of the joke, but when he was in the ring, everyone took him serious because he was fucking good.
Yeah, right. So rest in peace, Chris Candido. Raw is brought to you by Stacker 2 XPLC.
Oh, fuck yeah. If you like the original, you're going to love this one.
You like this Trish Stratus version? Did you Stacker 2 Trish Stratus version?
What? Yeah, horny. The wet ass Stacker 2. And also brought to you by Boosh Mobile. Where are you at?
I'm right here. And Blade Trinity.
Yeah. Have you seen Blade Trinity?
I don't think so.
Triple H is in it. That's why if you log on to WWE.com and enter, you can get a signed Blade Trinity DVD by Triple H.
Damn, I wish I would have got one.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
That shit sucks, man.
I mean, I definitely have seen the movie. I don't remember enjoying it.
Yeah, it's your fucking fault too, Triple H, you asshole. So we have Shelton Benjamin versus Shawn Michaels in the Gold Rush tournament coming up next.
Yes, first round tournament match, Shelton Benjamin, Shawn Michaels. This match is awesome. I enjoy this very much. Yeah,
I thought this match was great. I mean, I think it's held up, and not only has it held up, but you know, it's a defining moment in Shelton's career and one of the greatest HBK moments ever.
Yeah, man. And like, yeah, so Shelton comes out, obviously, unannounced opponent. Michaels' music hits and everyone loses their mind. JR, oh, King, look, it's Shawn Michaels. Crowd's fired up. And they stay hot through this whole match, which doesn't happen for the rest of the matches throughout the night.
Yeah, that's true. They blow their load here on the finish and they said, that's enough wrestling
we're
for us.
Good. But I mean, it's not like any of the other matches were really anything to write home about either.
Nah, man. Shelton was super snug in this one. I think this also gets lost to time because most of us, I mean, even me too. I just remember the super kick at the end. You know, I don't remember most of the match before that.
No, but it's a solid they like work.
Yeah, solid, well done match. It's not 50-50 like Shelton's kicking his ass the whole way through.
Yeah, like outsmarting them wrestling wise.
Out wrestles them, out everything. So HBK is not up like at all in this match.
No,
which is
you're right.
Very cool to see, especially because he's the IC champion at the time. So it was nice for HBK to respect that a little bit and let him go up big on him. And the only reason that HBK wins the match is because he gets a fucking once in a lifetime super kick off. And
it is unbelievable how on point that is.
Yeah, I mean it's one of the best finishes of all time.
It is. Yeah, that's, I mean, not even over exaggerating or anything, or exaggerating, excuse me. Like it still holds up.
Yeah, HBK can't get literally anything going here. Like anytime he creates any separation, Shelton is like too quick. He's too good. Like he just anytime HBK tries to create separation or maybe like try to get a double down or just anything at all, like Shelton's always right on his ass.
And he's visibly frustrated by this as well.
Yeah, he is. And Shelton makes him pay for it every fucking time too.
Yeah,
Shelton hits a Samoan drop. They go back and forth until Shelton hits his comeback. HBK hits a flying forearm and they double down to a 7. They lay there for a while and HBK kips up. Crowd goes fucking nuts every single time for the kip up.
And then Shelton kips up.
Yeah, it can't get away from him. Like anything that he's got, like Shelton's like right there.
He's
with
matching him. Yeah, it's awesome.
Which puts over Shelton huge here. Shelton kips up and they hit a sunset and they trade back and forth pins till Shawn hits a diving chop, which was pretty crazy.
That was fun. I legit wrote it down as Shawn hits a crazy ass chop.
Just jumping chop. Yeah, that was nuts. HBK goes for the sweet chin music, but Shelton reverses into a fucking mean spinning heel kick for a 2.9.
Fucking dragon whip crazy, makes a great sound. The crowd is biting on all these pinfalls, by the way. Like they do it because they do a lot of pinfalls here, and each time the crowd's not like any less believing that Shelton's gonna win. Like the more it goes on, they're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck,
and they're almost all Shelton's pinfalls.
They are.
Yeah, the dragon whip, by the way, busted Shawn open on his lip.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay, that makes sense.
And man, I mean, it plays into the intensity of the match a lot. It's very well done. Lucky that he was decided he was going to put that one in there. So HBK hits an elbow drop, then shrimps his way back to his feet to the corner for sweet chin music. Shelton blocks it and hits a head kick for a 2.9. Crowd just
great head kick,
fights for it. Crazy.
It's not like a super he legit just kicks him in the face. It looks like from a standing position. It's very cool. Makes a great sound. Again, another very close count.
So Shelton jumps to the top rope from the mat. Hits a flying forearm for a 2 count. Yeah, just a super athletic dude.
Athletic freak, man.
Yeah, man. Especially this late in a match, you know, like that's pretty impressive. So HBK throws Shelton to the apron. And I swear to God, if you're a wrestling fan, like the second you see him throw him to the apron, it's like you can feel the moment coming. Like if you could be sent this and like it's just some random thing and you see Shawn throw Shelton to the apron, you're like, oh my God, I already know what's about to happen.
Yeah, dude.
You can
and
like feel it.
It's unbelievable how far, like, I don't know if it's talked about as much as how far Shelton has to jump for this.
Yeah, it's across the entire ring. It's a 20 by 20.
So far, yeah.
It's one of the best finishes ever. Shelton goes for a springboard. HBK makes him fucking pay for it. Sweet chin music right in the fucking head. Crowd goes absolutely fucking apeshit. Like they had just seen like the craziest mind blow. Like this is like to like especially the WWE fan at the time. You know what I mean? If you're not watching anything else,
sure.
Like this has got to be one of the absolute bar none craziest fucking things they've ever seen. Because no one was doing this in WWE at the time.
No way, and it's unreal. I remember. I even remember because they show another angle of it from like the hard cam. I remember the front row reaction to it. Like that's how many times I've watched this thing.
The dude in the Hogan thing gets up and he fucking points at him.
Yes,
yeah, he's like,
dude, I remember it so well. Yeah, and like Shawn hits this pinpoint. It's perfect. It's a perfect fucking finish.
Yeah, and it makes it better because Shelton gave HBK a run for his money the entire fucking match. He only
lost because Shawn caught him. He just caught him slipping
in the most godly finish ever.
Yeah,
it's the only reason he lost. Shawn gets up, he's fucking got his own blood all over him. Like he looks like he lost. You know what I mean?
The crowd's going nuts.
Yeah, just very. I mean, this is a perfect TV match.
Yeah, I think I should. You know, when this happens, you should probably just fucking give Shelton like a mom.
No.
Oh, all right, fuck.
Yeah,
all right,
man,
goddamn.
yeah.
You should put him on heat and then give him a mom. That's what I
wonder what
do.
happened. They ended up fumbling the shit out of him.
I really don't know. I don't know. He must have not ticked one of the boxes or some fucking bullshit, really. I mean, that's really what it was. I mean, he was never a great promo. But, like, this fucking guy's... I mean, he can go fucking toe-to-toe with Shawn. He has... I don't remember the Triple H matches, but obviously they put him up on one of them.
Yeah.
But I guess, it just wasn't enough. Shelton loses the Intercontinental title to Carlito a month later. And then Shelton goes on a losing streak. And then he gets a mom.
Yeah, that sucks, man.
Especially, I didn't realize it was that fucking soon. Jesus.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't the match they wanted, anyways.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'm sure they did not tell Shawn to go out there. I bet they told Shawn they were probably like, "Look, man, just fucking beat him or whatever." He's like, "I'm gonna give him the match of his life real quick." And because the plans show that is definitely not what they had planned. So
no, obviously not.
But either way.
At least we got this, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you probably remember this match, at least the finish. And if you watch this at any point and you go, maybe I'll check this match out again, it's good every time you watch it. So
I can't believe how it's actually better than I remember it.
Yeah, it's a pretty timeless match. Like it feels like it was formatted for like today's era too. So that's pretty well done, and especially because like we've talked about it a little bit too, just about shit going 50-50. It feels like everything goes 50-50, especially nowadays. So it's nice to go back, and especially where you definitely thought like, okay, you got a top guy and a guy in the mid card, and it's like, okay, the top guy is definitely going to make them work for it, but it was like totally the opposite. Where like the mid card guy makes the top guy work for it, which is crazy. Yeah,
which it works, and somehow that's lost. That art of that. I
mean, I think Shawn was probably like, if you want to look back at WWE history, people would regard him as one of the best in peril baby faces when it comes to.
Sure.
He was never aghast to not work underneath. Like if he was definitely better when he was working underneath than he was on top, I think. So yeah, I mean, it just everything, all the pieces fell together for this one. So that was cool. None of the matches tonight come close to this one.
Obviously, like we review episodes like this because there's, it's just how it is. There's a moment on a show, and the idea is, let's go and see what else happened on that show. That because everyone remembers this match, like you said. Some episodes will find gems. It's like, oh fuck, this was also on this episode, and then there's ones like this where it's like, oh. Fuck. No, I'm watching TNA.
Yeah. So we go backstage. Todd Grisham is here with Edge. He's Mr. Money in the Bank.
Yeah. And Todd says, we learned that Edge is going to be in the tournament and he's in the next match. And Todd says, why are you in this tournament? You got a Money in the Bank shot already. What are you doing this? Edge says, listen, why would I want 2 title matches? That's because no one, not even Batista, can withstand 2 title matches against me. And Todd says, well, I mean, if you get drafted, doesn't this make your Money in the Bank thing useless?
Hey,
and
fuck you, man. You
dude,
piece
yeah,
of shit.
Edge looks at him and says, what are you trying to say, chump stain? He still hasn't figured out how to be a cool heel yet. Jump stain. Todd says you have a guaranteed world title shot, which is here on Raw. And SmackDown, they got the WWE Championship, which I guess I don't know if that's still as strict nowadays.
No, I don't think so. Yeah,
I think you just do whatever you want.
Yeah, just do whatever you want.
Edge says, listen, all that matters is I will be champion, bank on it, and this interview's over. And Edge walks away, and he walks into Victoria and Lita.
He walks
We're talking
over to Victoria Lita.
That's right.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. He walks over to Victoria Lita and stands there and then looks at them.
He stands there and stares at them.
They're talking to each other.
They're having a conversation. Yes, they're having a conversation. Edge walks over from his interview, stands there staring at them. They look at him because they're confused, and he says, "What the hell are you two looking at?" And Victoria says, absolutely nothing. And then Edge stares at Lita and then walks away. Now, why? Why?
They just wanted to put Edge and Lita next to each other. This was the funniest way to do
badly.
it
Yeah,
ever.
this is awkward as fuck.
He just walks over to him talking and stands there, looks at him half smiling all weird. He goes, the hell are you two looking at? You walked over here.
What's wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you, buddy?
Oh, yeah, crazy little dude. A little briefcase, nothing on the briefcase, a black briefcase.
No, oh, yeah, I guess that doesn't start for a minute, or unless it's just the next one.
So we have the WWE Stack of the Night. I guess they
hell yeah.
didn't care too much about this one, just the Stack of the Night.
Fuck you, bro. The new Stacker 2 XPLC dietary supplement and dietary waters, you fucking bitch.
How is Hurricane and Rosie winning the titles at Backlash, the Stack of the Night?
Listen, man, you're not listening. If you're a fan of the original Stacker 2, you're going to love the Stacker 2 XPLC, God damn it.
Yeah,
by the way, Trish Stratus is wet as hell.
Yeah, I got that. I got the Trish Stratus version.
No, you're not listening.
I'm locked into the Trish Stratus XPLC.
Okay, good. Thank you.
On Xbox Connect with the XPLC. I'm locked in.
The Stack of the Night is, like you said, at Backlash last night. They had a tag team turmoil match, and Hurricane and Rosie won that. And that is the Stacker 2 XPLC dietary supplement and dietary waters. If you're a fan of the original Stacker 2, you're going to love the Stacker 2 XPLC.
Get your Stack of the Night from yesterday.
Come on, get stacked. that always pisses me off. Of the night, and it's for another show.
Raw is also brought to you by Grand X Carrot and Cozumel. I don't know what the hell that is.
This is the first time I've ever seen that, where they've already done the round of advertisements and they've gone back to do another one. It's
they say, oh shit, we forgot about the damn hotel.
That had to have been what it was, right?
Yeah.
Unless it was like an hour 2 one or something, but yeah,
maybe.
The Grand Xcaret and Grand Cozumel Occidental resorts that provided the accommodations for Vivas Las Divas of WWE.
They said, put us on right before the La Resistance match. They said, all right.
Hurricane and Rosie, Stack of the Night, and then us, okay?
So, yeah, we got Hurricane and Rosie versus La Resistance. Tag team titles are on the line here.
Yeah, Hurricane and Rosie won the tag titles in the tag team turmoil match last night.
That was the Stack of the Night, if you didn't know.
Of course, Stacker 2 XPLC. It's like, you like the fucking original
you
one
like the drink or not, you ass white?
You fat
son of a bitch. Are you kidding me? Do you want to lose weight or not?
Dude, I mean, come on, XPLC. What's it gonna do for me? Fucking goddamn. Lawler asks JR if he's ever been to France. And JR says, I haven't had the privilege. How about you? And Lawler says, you haven't had the privilege, you say? And JR says, well,
I haven't been there.
No, I haven't. But I do eat French fries. I'll make that clear.
Holy shit. All right, so we're locked into a great tag match here.
No, but I do have Stacker XPLC, motherfucker.
You're Stacking tonight, you asshole. So, yeah, man, we got the tag team titles on the line here.
That's right.
Yeah, we talked about this before. Okay, first off, Hurricane's awesome.
Hurricane is sweet.
3-minute warning was cool too.
Yes, Rosie being shit, superhero in training was fun.
Yeah, it was funny.
It was fun.
It was funny back then. Yeah, but it's tough because obviously they present these guys as mid-carders,
Yes.
they do. So it's tough when you have the world tag team titles on people in the mid-card because
they did not care about these titles.
Yeah. I don't even know what conversation I'm trying to drum up right now. There's no conversation to be had. They just didn't care.
I mean, you nailed the point immediately.
Yeah. We skipped all the dialogue. We just got to the actual point of it. Yeah. So Rosie is up early here until La Resistance starts cheating and takes over.
Yeah, you like La Resistance?
No.
Come on, Sylvain Grenier, Robert Conway.
I like Rob Conway with the glasses.
You like when he was Buff Bagwell?
Yeah, that worked for me.
Oh, dude, the Buff Bagwell, his mom shaving his balls was a Dark Side of the Ring thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what episode though. People just said it was from Dark Side of the Ring. So I don't know if there was a Buff Bagwell balls episode of Dark Side or what.
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, so that's from that,
That's
and I
cool.
guess it was true.
I don't know if that's true or not.
To me, it was.
We're gonna have to ask Buff Bagwell next time he's in North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm sure.
So La Resistance starts cheating. Hey man, so your mom shave your balls or? Did you say you want to buy 8x10? No.
Are you Rob Conway?
Who are you? Yeah, so Rosie's up early. La Resistance cheats, takes over. Hurricane gets a hot tag, hits an inverted unprettier.
Dude, that was insane. I don't know what that even was.
I've never seen this. The
That
inverted
was
unprettier.
Someone should steal that because it didn't look goofy. It was just
Well,
different.
it looked goofy because Hurricane's doing it. Like,
That's
anytime
fucking-
Hurricane comes in, I always think about Hurricane from the video game where he's doing the fucking pose or
The
whatever.
taunt?
Yeah, it's just crazy. You got the idol stance.
Dude, idol stancers are awesome in the wrestling games.
They are. They're cool as
love those.
shit. And I don't know if he ever had the inverted unprettier. I don't know if he had a name for this either. I'm sure if someone like asked him now, he probably had a name for it.
If
but it
this
was
is in the
cool.
games, let us know what the name is, everybody. I'm sure if
Yeah.
it was in a older game. By the way, earlier in the match, by the way, Sylvain jumped over Rosie to try to sunset flip him, and Rosie, he didn't sit down on him like, how a big guy you think he would, just like Rikishi style sit on him. He like dropped to his knees and just teabagged him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right.
Put
And then he
his shit
flipped him
right on his
over.
face. Yeah.
Stinky. Something stinks.
Something stinks.
Hurricane then punches Sylvain right in the cock.
He does. What the fuck?
Dude, he punches him right in the cock, and like Jerry Lawler starts laughing and says, "He got him right in the stomach with that one."
Even the crowd
Yeah.
goes, "Oh!"
Dude, just straight in the cock. Anyways, he hits the Hurricane Rana for a 2, and Hurricane and Rosie hit an assisted eye of the Hurricane and win the
Does
match.
Rob Conway get injured here?
Doing what?
He gets up and overed by Hurricane and sent to the floor, and he like lands and he's immediately holding his knee. I don't know if he was still out or what happened there, but it looked like he got fucked.
I hope he's not injured here.
Dude, yeah, they really is that
I'll be nice.
Oh, okay, I see. I
Yeah,
thought you were
nice,
saying
dude.
you were like big fan of him. Okay, disregard. Yeah, they fucking the sidewalk slam Eye of the Hurricane was kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mid-court finish for a mid-court act. So
That's true, which is fine because that's what they are.
yeah, sure. They could have been so much more.
Well, they
That's
couldn't
me
be the
booking
Hurricane.
my favorite mid-carders to be world champions. They could have been so much more. Hurricane
with
and
action
Rosie.
figures.
Yeah, me in the video game pushing them to the top of the fucking league. So we get WWE SmackDown Magazine presents the SmackDown Rebound Stack of the Night by Stacker 2 XPLC and Grand X Carat Cozumel.
Thank you.
Grande.
That's true. Yeah,
So,
this is
This
Eddie.
this is literally just recapping a SmackDown angle, right? That's like the rebound. That's what it's supposed
that's
to
right.
be.
Yeah, they do this on SmackDown for Raw as well.
Sure, okay. They're not at each
Yeah.
other's necks like they used to be.
Who's
I'm not advertising SmackDown on my show.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good fucking point. I wish that's what it was, but no, I guess they're cool.
Yeah, they're kind of cool.
I guess unless like you
Business is down.
unless you like brain cannon that like SmackDown bought commercial time on Raw,
Okay.
which I can muster up the canon for that. I can
Sure,
accept that.
I can, my disbelief or whatever. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
sure.
Okay,
There's
that's
words
cool.
here that I don't know what to say, but you got it. Disbelief
Yeah.
is the perfect one. Eddie, so this is Eddie is asking Ray backstage if he's ready to take on Eminem tonight and win the tag titles, and Ray is not happy. And I was like, damn, why is Ray fucking? He's all somber, he's sad here. But it turns out Eddie has been an asshole to him lately. I guess they've been losing, and Eddie's been fucking shoving him and shit and being an asshole to him. And Ray says, listen, I know you're not 100% up here, but something I do know is you're 100% in your heart. And, let's go get these tag titles. So they go and have the match. Ray accidentally crossbodies Eddie after Joey Mercury ducks, which leads to Eddie walking out on Ray. But Eddie comes back. Eddie comes back to stand on the apron to watch Ray get his ass kicked.
Yeah, just fucking sits there crazy.
Dude, they kick the shit out of him, hit him with a snapshot. Eminem gets the win. Not only that, then Eminem starts stomping Ray out after the match, throw him to the floor, throw him into the post.
Eddie's still holding the rope.
Eddie's on the apron holding the rope, just staring at this. And then he walks away again.
Yeah, man. Sorry, Ray.
I mean, who knows what Ray was doing at the time? I'm on Eddie's side here just because Macho. I don't like Macho.
Eddie should beat up Jimmy Jacobs real bad.
You should put a Ray mask on him, actually.
So we get Edge versus Chris Jericho. That is the next Gold Rush tournament match.
Yeah, stinky little match here for the boys.
Yeah, they weren't even trying, man.
No, they didn't really do fucking shit-ass fuck here, did they?
They probably just did what they were told to do. Shawn and Shelton did not. That's probably why Shawn and Shelton was so much better than the rest of the card.
They just
the rest of them were probably
heat.
like, yeah, just do whatever.
But you would think this would be a home run. I mean, like, these guys have wrestled each other a fucking million times by this point.
Dude, last time we saw these two wrestle was a cage match on SmackDown.
Oh my God, it was awesome. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so Jericho's out here in the velvet purple tights. That's a cool look. I always like Jericho's tight looks here.
Jericho just looks good here. He looks healthy.
He does.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah, he's and he does look good. JR says, you lose, you shower. You win, you think about your next opponent.
Well, no. I'm showered either way, first off.
That made me, I was like, wow, is the whole tournament tonight? But no, it's not. So in JR's mind, you lose and you shower. You get the shower, and if you win, you have to be stinky until the next Raw.
You had to go on the plane with your gear on.
And sit next to a baby.
And a sick man.
Of course.
So Edge and Jericho, they start out the match here. Edge
whatever. You screwed Matt. You screwed Matt.
Shut the fuck up! I'm trying to wrestle!
It took over the whole show.
Yeah, so Edge and Jericho start out, and Edge, I mean, this just stinks. I'll be honest with you, it was a stinker. So
it was a boring fucking match. I mean, and they start chanting it too.
Yeah, and Edge is, yeah, they do. And Edge is, he's just doing the most, like, basic heel, day one fucking green shit, yeah.
I mean, Jericho at least, hits pops off a triangle dropkick at some point, but Jericho is also doing pretty much, A-tier babyface stuff, like slamming Edge's head off the turnbuckle and shit like that. I mean, this is super basic match. Did you like the Jericho hitting a shoulder tackle and then doing the running man on Edge's back?
Why do that?
I don't know. Is that a thing that he did?
I guess so. Maybe this era. He was probably definitely in his fucking joking around era at this point.
Yeah,
he was definitely Fozzie'd out crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking fair.
Edge then hits Jericho with the briefcase when Earl's back was turned. Hits a missile dropkick for a 2.
Boring.
Cannot fucking believe that Jericho kicked out of a missile dropkick. Oh my God! What the fuck? The first ever undisputed champion, multi-time world champion, kicked out of my missile dropkick.
Well, come on, there was an unbelievable amount of bricks in the briefcase. I should have knocked him out.
Yeah, so Edge then just gets up and hits a spear and wins. It's okay.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, that was it.
Cool.
And then Edge goes to the outside, and the Yankees suck guy starts challenging him to a fight.
Yeah, man. Edge he comes out the other side better for it, but this is definitely a middle ground for him.
Yeah, I mean, like, again, I expected so much more here. Like, I understand, like, Edge is doing this heel thing, so they probably told, hey, start stripping away a lot of your cool shit, but that doesn't mean you gotta have a stinky match.
Yeah. I mean, fucking come off the back, eye poke.
Eye poke? Yeah,
that's it. Damn, all right.
Come on, man.
That's Christian shit. First off, don't be taking my boy's shit.
He did it earlier.
Yeah, don't be taking my man's heel shit.
Yeah, damn. Well, Christian's leaving, so it's fine.
Yeah, well, he's still got another year on his contract here. None of this shit matters because happy birthday to The Rock.
If you smell The Rock. Yeah, I talked to him earlier today, and he can't wait to get back to electrify the fans of WWE. Please come back. Please come back, Rock. Please get your ass back here.
It's so funny because, like, they go from like, okay, all right, go do your fucking movie, and then you come back.
Yeah, we don't need your ass. Fuck you.
And The Rock's like, I think I'm gonna become like the biggest movie star of all time. They say, hey, come back,
dude. I don't think he comes back for like years.
Yeah, he's like gone. Yeah,
because the WrestleMania where he teamed with Foley already happened. He doesn't come back until 2007 in a pre-tape, and he predicts that Bobby Lashley's going to beat Umaga at WrestleMania.
Thank you, Dwayne Johnson. I appreciate that. Thank you.
He doesn't come back for real until 2011.
Did John Cena thing?
He lied to you, JR.
Yeah, I don't even think you talked to the right. You talked to Dick Johnson.
Oh, fuck, not again.
Oh, hey, JR, it's good to talk to you again.
Oh, hey, are you coming back soon?
Oh, you know I am. I'm gonna work with Edge.
I can't wait to electrify. You should put me with Muhammad Hassan. I could get you on that one.
Got a great angle, I was thinking with that guy.
I could wear the lip shirt.
For real, for me? Just for you, JR. What do you mean? Oh! Fuck
you can kiss my ass. Hey, Jim, one question before I leave. How's your limbs?
All right, doing fine, thank you.
They're just okay.
All right, well, have a good day.
Wow, he's coming back.
There goes some hell.
Holy fuck.
So we go to the Master Lock.
He was talking to Dick the Cock Johnson. He didn't know.
It's good talking to you, Jim.
Oh, thank you, Dwayne.
So Master Lock Challenge Town Hall time.
Wow. I think this is the first time we've watched one of these.
Yeah, I read that. I was like, I don't think we watched this before.
Yeah.
This was a legendary 2000-ish gimmick.
I'll be honest with you. I love the Master Lock Challenge.
Yeah, it's legendary.
I think it's awesome. Like, it got what a great gimmick. It's stupid as fuck, but got his move over. He looked like $1 million, and you know what? We should fucking bury the shit out of this guy when we get the fucking first chance.
Yeah, I think we'll do that. Thank you, JR.
Oh, that's good. You should put me with Chris Masters. I don't know about that. We're gonna bury him soon.
So yeah, Chris Masters is here, and he has $4,000.
He does the full entrance.
Yeah, he does. And God, he does look good. He's like 22 here or something, right?
Yeah, he is and he is juicy. But God bless him for it, man, because he looks great. Yeah, oh, of course.
Yeah. Ain't that right?
I think at the pay-per-view, he did the Master Lock Challenge to a woman.
She didn't win?
Sadly, no. No, because I think that's what they're talking about during his entrance, but they go into a whole fucking diatribe of other shit. And yeah, Master says there hasn't been a man or woman for that matter that has even come close to breaking the Master Lock. And I was thinking about not having a challenge tonight, seeing as some tough New Yorker can't even break it. Why would I think anybody in Boston could? I mean, that's fucking real shit. And he said, as you said, he has $4,000 on the line. And JR says, cash money, folks, cash money.
It does not look like a lot of money. It's just like a little clip of ones.
That was 2005, it's inflation.
Yeah, you think like on TV they get like a big briefcase full of bills or something. This is $4,000. It's a huge briefcase. And he's like, I had this like little clip of money. Like, yeah,
it was tucked in his trunks. Yeah,
yeah, I had this.
And he says, that's not all I have. How about this personally autographed Tom Brady football? They actually weren't as excited for that, oddly enough. Yeah,
because Jake Delhomme was putting it up his ass all the time in that era. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, you're right.
It's only because the Patriots cheated in the Super Bowl anyways. But yeah, so a guy comes into the ring and Masters keeps calling him Tubby.
Dude, off the rip, he calls him Tubby. He says, you there, Tubby with the Backlash shirt. And not only does he call him Tubby,
looking motherfucker. Stream bean. Fat son of a bitch.
Salad Dodger.
She called you into his game.
Dude, JR and Lawler also refer to him as Tubby throughout this entire segment as well.
He looks like he's in good shape to me, man.
I swore he was a tough enough guy, but it might have been somebody else. But Master says, what's your name? James DeFalco. And Master says, where are you from? I'm right here from Boston, Massachusetts. And Master says, are you a big Boston sports fan? Heck yeah. Jersey, you say heck yeah. Master says, oh, you want this football, huh? Whoop, whoop. And he keeps bringing it back and forth to his face. And he says, don't think so. You got to break the Master Lock. So the ref sets a chair in the middle of the ring. The guy sits in the chair. And JR says, someday someone's going to break this master lock. And Lawler says, is it going to be Tubby? Is it going to be Tubby? And JR says, I don't think it's going to be Tubby, but it could be. Might be. Tubby's got a lot of motivation. Could hear a
His name
Tubby
is James
chant.
DeFalco.
Could hear a Tubby chant at any moment. No, come on, it's Tubby. Tubby. Well, Masters puts him in the master lock. And he just yoinks this guy up out of his chair. Dude, yeah, I mean, he annihilates this dude. Fucking throws him around in the master lock. The ref calls for the bell, but Chris Masters does not let it go, and JR is pissed. Hey, enough! Oh my God. I mean, listen, they've done a lot to JR. I mean, like, we talked about it at the top. Batista talked about it, where Triple H faced JR, I guess, recently here. By the way, which JR got a black eye from because Triple H potatoed him. I don't know if I knew that.
Oh, really? Yeah,
I was in the Observer that JR got a black eye from that match, man. You do enough to this guy?
You got to protect the business.
But with that being said...
From JR.
With that being said, I do wish JR had participated in the Master Lock Challenge.
Yeah, he would have won that shit.
That's him yelling. And breaking the Master Lock, of course.
Yeah, he breaks the shit out of it. Are you kidding me?
Oh my God, I want $4,000.
$4,000. He just has his little bit of bills in his head. Oh my God.
Holy fuck.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. Bring Chris Masters out of here. I could bring out an Xbox right now. I do it like this. That's me yelling.
JR Weekly sucking shit about the Master Lock. Put me in this gang. I'll show you how to get out of it. I can break these cuffs.
That's Jerry Lawler trying. I can't believe they never tried that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, they missed out on a lot here, man. They were doing it to Tubby. They should have been doing it to JR and Jerry Lawler.
Bring Jerry Lawler in here. Give him one for real, too.
We can book that now.
Yeah.
Holy shit, we're not gonna, though.
Yeah, we got something a little worse for you, buddy. So, Triple H is walking with Ric Flair, and we are heading to our main event.
Takes his shirt off.
Yeah, has to. I mean, he looks good here.
He looks like he's fucking hanging out with Chris Masters. For sure.
Yeah, the boys are chilling, for sure.
They're going to, the 7 a.m. gym meetup. Him, Chris Masters, everybody else on the fucking roster. Yeah, Batista.
So, Triple H is the main event, and he does not know who he's going to face in the Gold Rush tournament. And this is the craziest shit I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know if I guess I could have guessed. I was completely blanking out on who I thought it was going to be, and then all of a sudden you hear... I said, oh, fuck!
Dude, the long pause of Benoit's music is nuts, man.
It was insane. Nuts. And also, this might be the craziest sell job I've ever seen Benoit do in a match ever.
Oh, yeah, man. Because, the story of the match is that Benoit got concussed last night at Backlash.
Or maybe not, brother. They don't know for some fucking reason.
He got super concussed, and Triple H said, I'm going to target the top of your head as much as I can here in this match.
He fucking pummels his brain repeatedly.
Yeah, dude. It is actually nuts to look back on. And also, I definitely thought it was going to be Ric Flair. I thought it was going to be, Ric Flair, and then he just gets in the ring and then wrestles,
Sure, okay. I understand.
And then I thought the story was going to be, you're just going to lay down for me, right, Rick? And he's like, I'm Ric Flair. Ooh. And then he gets
you know what? That would, or it could have been fucking, because Batista said he wanted a match tonight. So it could have been Batista.
Yeah, right. I guess, or Christy Hemme.
Yeah. Sadly, no.
And then fucking Batista gives him the fucking Batista bomb, and then Christy Hemme pins Triple H. That would have been nuts. So yeah, Triple H versus Chris Benoit. Story of the match is Benoit's head is fucked up, and Triple H is going to make it worse.
Story of his life.
Yeah. Life imitates art, and art, whatever. Yeah. So Benoit takes it to Triple H crazy here to start. These chops are academic.
This is a good match, by the way. I like this match.
I think it's awesome, dude. Yeah, Benoit, he could give it to you and he'll take it back too.
And he's snug as fuck here.
He is, and it was nice. It was a nice difference to the rest of the card, which wasn't, like other than the HBK match, like it wasn't so snug, and then like finally getting back into it here was good.
Yeah, absolutely. Like this one obviously wasn't as good as that one, but it was still like
it was good though.
I didn't feel like I wasted my time on this match.
Nah. So Benoit takes it to him crazy. Triple H then lines him in the back of the fucking head, not in the back. In the back of the head.
Like I thought because I wrote Grime Line, but they replay it, and I think he just like legit like fucking elbows him in the head,
just as hard as he can in the top of the head. And Benoit goes to the outside and stares off into space. Dude, it is the most eerie shit to like just sit there and look at. Like
this is horrible to see. Benoit laying there, bug eyes convulsing on the outside. It is haunting to look at this.
It's like crazy. Like you gotta see it for yourself. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, they did some. They when you were saying earlier, when Triple H went for the pedigree, Benoit countered, tried to go for the crossface. I love when guys do that early in the match. I love that. I love the both counter each other's finisher. Okay, now we can move on to the rest of the match because it's like,
well, especially if you.
Why wouldn't you go for your move?
No, and you're 100% right, and especially if you face each other 100 times. Like,
Benoit exactly.
beat Triple H at WrestleMania 20, and they have a history, and like, et cetera. Like, I think you have to tell the story as it lies. Like, if you're facing somebody for the first time, like there's that feeling out, and you have to figure out.
Yeah, you would be, a little more trepidatious.
Right. Match 2, like who was really good at that was Nigel McGuinness.
He was fucking good at it. He would always do that.
Yeah, like every match. Like, and he would do it like separately. He would remember the individual matches with people and like tell them as they lied. And like Aries was good at it too. Like Austin Aries was good at it. I feel like every match he had to was like building off of that last match. And most of his best stuff was with Nigel because they just do it with each other. And it was just like,
that's every Punk and Joe match too.
And it was like random shit too. Like I remember in one of the matches they had like, it could have. I think it was Nigel did like a dive and like hit his head off the fucking barricade. And like concussed himself or something. So then in the next match they referenced it like the entire match.
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
Yeah, I think Aries did it, and then like he hit his head off the barricade, and then like just shit like that. Like being able to.
It's little, but it's a reward if you remember.
Yeah, right. And like ROH is very good at that, and WWE at times is very, very good at that. Like calling back to stuff like that.
The nitpick stuff. Yeah.
And I think that Benoit was one of the best at it. And Triple H,
like that.
Triple H would remember shit too. So, but anyways, so Triple H is targeting Benoit's skull here.
It is fucked up. They even say here, they come back from commercial, and JR says, "Oh, Benoit, he may have came into this match concussed. A doctor and a trainer came out here during the break." What? And you got they thought he was concussed going into the match. A doctor and trainer came out as Triple H is pummeling his skull to shit, and the doctor said, "You're good."
Yeah, it's the main event. You know what I mean?
Get back in there, pussy.
Yeah, it's the main event. Come on. So Triple H gets a sleeper in. Benoit holds on and runs him into the turnbuckle.
That was cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, me too. Just simple problem-solving wrestling.
Because it wasn't like he didn't rush him backwards into it. He ran towards the buckle and then dropped down, and Triple H went face first into the buckle. I love that.
Yeah, me too. Benoit hits a belly to back, tries to get the multi-German suplex set up, but Triple H reverses, gets into a pedigree.
Elbows him in the head.
Benoit reverses back. He does hit 3 of the Germans in a row. Benoit then hits the diving headbutt for a 2. I like that.
Diving headbutt and then convulsing because his head hurts.
Yeah, I was about to say, regardless of if he got his head targeted, he said, "I gotta hit this move because like I gotta go to the next round."
Move.
Yeah, I have to. Yeah. Flair tries to get involved but Benoit pulls him in, starts chopping the shit out of him. I mean, he's really giving it to him here.
Dude, he is lighting his ass up. You're right.
The ref tries to stop it, but Triple H attacks him from behind, and then the ref gets knocked down too.
No.
Flair then just starts whomping Benoit, dude. They start jumping the shit out of this dude.
Dude, Flair is on the ground choking Benoit. Triple H knees Benoit in the balls.
Yeah, they're beating the shit out of this dude. What the
hell is his beatdown? I thought they were going to just stomp him out. They're like tearing him down bit by bit.
But then Batista comes out here to make the save.
Batista comes out here. Dude, he comes out to music. The referee, I guess, is also deaf.
Yeah, hell yeah. Batista hit my shit.
Also very confusing was that he was in his gear now.
Fuck yeah, he wanted a match, he just didn't get one.
But is that what it is? Is that the explanation?
It is the explanation to me.
You know, well, then I'm with you. All right.
Yeah, so Batista and Triple H are just fighting the shit out of each other, man.
Yeah, they're
Sidewalk
going back and
slam,
forth.
Triple H, back body and clothesline for Flair. Triple H tries to hit the pedigree, but Batista reverses it into a spine buster.
It's a big one, too.
Triple H is down center of the ring. Benoit and Triple H both get up, but Benoit gets the sharpshooter first. Triple H tries to crawl to the ropes. Benoit pulls him back to the middle. He tries to grab the bottom rope, but Batista is right there smiling at him and pulls the rope back.
Dude, because the ref is in between Batista and Triple H. She's obviously paying attention to Triple H, and Batista, shit-eating grin, pulls the bottom rope away, and the crowd pops huge. The Triple H Batista angle was actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, I remember quite a bit of
from the evolution shit to him turning and then Batista getting the win on Triple H. I gotta give him to him. He always treated Big Dave well.
Yeah, I guess because he saw a lot in him. Probably saw himself in him. He said, "Yeah, this works for me."
Good call because Batista's awesome.
And he said, "You go do a fucking movie and see how hard it is. You'll never want to do that again." And then he goes, "It's super successful." What the fuck?
Hey, Dave, it's me, JR. You coming back?
Oh yeah, dude, I'll be back very soon.
Oh, that's good. You wanna wrestle fucking the Heartthrobs?
I got a new movie. I gotta go. So Triple H starts screaming. And he's fucking trying not to tap out to this because he needs to get back to Batista in this World Heavyweight title match. And he's fucking screaming and he looks at Batista and he says, "You son of a bitch." And he fucking goes, "Ah!" And he taps out on the mat. Yeah.
Huge pop from the crowd.
I mean, nuts.
Great, good match, great finish. Rewarding. That's how I felt about the end of that. I felt rewarded.
Yeah, me too.
Because I was like, Triple H is gonna get. Because I actually am surprised that Triple H didn't win.
Yeah, man, the trainer was right. Chris Benoit could be concussed and still win.
And he did.
And he did.
Yeah. He still concussed the shit though.
That's okay. It's not okay.
Batista is laughing at Triple H after this. He's slapping the canvas, mocking Triple H, and the last thing you see is Triple H groveling and he's sad as he
Batista's
loses.
just fucking grinning crazy.
Parading,
yeah. It's having a good time.
Hopefully Christy Hemi's still in the building.
No, she definitely left.
She's fucking fired.
She's gonna go see what the embassy are doing. She said, "What's going on here, Jimmy Rave?"
Oh shit, they're cheese grating CF Punk.
Oh, what the fuck?
Right.
Wow,
Yeah,
I would never
crazy.
join this company. I will join TNA though.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, that is the Gold Rush tournament. Obviously, there's more to the Gold Rush tournament. A little spoiler here. I'm pretty sure Lita joins Edge in this tournament.
Who ends up winning this?
Wait, Edge does win this.
He does. Wow.
He beats Kane in the final, and Lita turns. So I guess that makes sense.
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I thought maybe that would have been semifinals or something, but sure.
Yeah, no, sure, yeah. So Edge wins the tournament, and then Lita turns, joins him against Edge or against Kane, and they do the Kane Edge feud after that.
So he has Money in the Bank and this?
That's right. But I'm guessing he loses to Batista.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, so this is the Gold Rush tournament. I don't know do they do any more of these? Is there a second Gold Rush tournament?
There's 1 million in the video game.
Oh, that's in my games. There absolutely was. Oh wow, they do another one in 2012 in NXT.
Oh, okay.
And that's when Seth won the NXT title for the first time, like the first NXT champion.
Really?
Yeah. But yeah, that is. I mean, the Gold Rush tournament, I think, is a very cool concept. Like we said at the top,
it works for WWE.
Yeah, if you have a TV show, why the fuck not?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
sure.
awesome. I mean, I love the surprise of stuff like that. I mean, even if you announce, who's in the tournament, the surprise of who's facing who is always cool, especially for a live crowd. Pretty cool concept that I'm surprised that they didn't do more. I guess that maybe it didn't do well ratings-wise, so they didn't go back to it or something. There has to be a reason.
Yeah, I mean, not like a lot of things are doing great rating-wise around this point.
That's true. It was only getting worse at this point. Yeah. But that is it for Monday Night Raw, May 2nd, 2005.